May I present to you one of the craziest Transformers toys in my collection. So, yeah, this is not a review. If you're looking for a review of this guy, to know how to transform it, because if you're like me and very confused about it, you might want to go to another video. But please stay here because we want to discuss the insanity of the Robots in Disguise 2001 Megatron. So this guy is something special. I've been wanting this in my collection for a while. I actually did get it, but it was missing a very crucial piece, and that was a no-go, so I had to return it. But here I am. I finally have a complete Robots in Disguise Megatron, and I am very, very happy with this. But it's also very crazy, and I still don't understand it entirely. But we will try. Basically, what this video is trying to understand Robots in Disguise Megatron. So his transformations and everything, he's got all these crazy modes. You know, some of them make sense, some of them are really bad, some of them are pretty good. He's known for being a super mega changer. He has thousands of different modes. Well, not really thousands, but I think he started with like 6. I mean, like robot, dragon, jet, car of some sort, hand. He transforms into a hand. We'll get to that. And a bat mode. So he's a 6 changer as he is Megatron. But the Galvatron toy in Japan had even more modes. And when America did this line, they used the Galvatron mold, repainted that into Megatron. So this Megatron could technically even transform into more things. But we'll just try to look at those 6 as much as we kind of can here. I think I might struggle with the jet and the car a little bit, but let's just take a look at this thing, because man, it's freaking wild. So already you can see he's got chrome on him. He's got like teeth in his face. He's got bat wings for ears. He's got chrome on his chest with like he's not even a Decepticon. He's a Predacon, which is awesome. This is a Predacon Megatron, because this is like that weird in between going from Beast Wars back to like more traditional Transformers. It was kind of a transition period where, get the Autobots back, but it was the Predacons, not the Decepticons. Even though I do think the Decepticons were introduced in RID, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, they were. What am I talking about? But yeah, at first, Megatron was a Predacon. So yeah, this figure is freaking nuts. Look at this. He's got these big translucent wings. Look at that. He's got these big old claws he can flip out too if you want him to have these claws on his arms. These wheels. He's got little hands he could, if you want him to like grab things and put them into his crotch. You can do that. I really like the clear plastic orbs too. Those look really nice. And he's got this cool gold paint. Like this, almost looks like the sleeves from Gundam Unicorn. Like this little detailing right there. Look at that, like, organic look to his thighs. His feet are wild, too. They're actually on nice ball joints. He actually gets some ankle tilt out of those. But his feet are also dragon heads. This guy's wild. He also has some cool weapons, too. I got him on his back currently. Look at his back. Look at that silhouette. So you got these things, which I'm pretty sure are supposed to be like missile launchers. I've tried to press down on this, and all I get is a slight little shooty outy. I'm thinking it's supposed to be like a friction missile, but it just doesn't work. Also, it's clear plastic, so I don't think I'm ever going to do that again. Yeah, you got all these little ports and things all over him, too. All these little plugs and ports and things, and I already said that. But you flip him over, and you can have him either hold these in his hands like this. I believe you could have it on his arm. Like if you want it like this, maybe. Yeah, you can have it like that if you want, but that's stupid. But my favorite configuration, of course you can have them, one in one hand, one in the other. But I like him looking like a Darth Maul evil guy. You can actually combine these and get like this super cool, like double-ended beam energy weapon. Dude, look at that. That's sweet. It's like, let's just make him even cooler. Let's just go ahead and make him look even more badass. So the part that I was actually missing on the first version I bought was this entire thing, which is the cockpit and the tail and the thumb and all these other important pieces. So yeah, obviously that was a no-go. But still, man, I'm really happy to have this thing. Let's, before we try to transform him in his different modes, he's got a swivel at the head. You can shift his little ears around if you want. He's very clicky. He's a very nice clicky boy. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, he's very clicky. Nothing at the waist, though. But his hips kind of scare me. They're very strong clicks. I'm worried those might, like, snap on me. He's got thigh swivels, which is kind of nuts. He's got, like, 2 joints at the knee because of the transformation. He's got an upper and a lower. So counting both of them, he actually has a lot of knee range. And I already showed you his feet. But he also has hinging because, obviously, they're dragon mouths. So, yeah, this guy's nuts. This is by far one of the most wild Megatron toys ever made. I mean, you read the title. This thing's kind of nuts. But let's try to transform him. Which mode should we try first? Well, obviously you heard me call him a hand, so we'll have to get to that. But I think I want to try to make him a dragon first, because I think that's probably the most sensical mode. So you push in his head, which is kind of cool. I always love when that's a thing. Look at him, though. Alright, Megatron. Anyways, let's just shut that up. One cool transformation element I really like about his arms are how these panels, when you unclick them, they kind of tab in, and they're on this track. So after you untab it, they actually like slide down and then click back in down below. And then that just becomes a foot right there. And then we're actually almost already there. You do have to be mindful, though, when you rotate it, you might unclick that. So just make sure that's clicked in, then probably rotate it up above. So let's get that arm rotated first. And then we'll put that down. There we go. So there's his legs. We can bend them too to give him more of a dragon-y look, I guess, because his elbows bend both ways. And his little arms come out. Obviously, he's a dragon. He needs a dragon tail. And then his backpack flips up for his wings. Dude, look at his freaking dragon wings, man. Look at this. This thing's insane. He's got multi-hinges here, so you gotta make sure you get it just right. There we go. Tab that in. And then last but not least, we gotta get his heads going. So rotate his legs. Close his feet. Flip that out. There's one head. Dude, this thing's ridiculous, but I love it. Wings came detached. That's nice. Dude, just freaking look at this. What the hell am I looking at? But I don't care. I love it. And you do have weapon storage. I'm not going to bother doing it every time. But you do have weapon storage on his back right here if you want him down or if you want him up. Let's put him up. So yeah, here's probably his coolest alt mode, at least in my opinion. The dragon. So I mean, come on, look at it. It's a 2-headed dragon. It's awesome. When's the last time you've seen a 2-headed dragon in Transformers? It's been a minute. But yeah, man, look at that. I like the head sculpts for the dragons too. I like that. It's kind of funny how they're literally just his feet. Unfortunately, the Predacon symbol's upside down now. You can actually get that pegged in if you want and actually rotate that. But, it's whatever. You got options. You can always just do it how you want. Yeah, he's got the big old dragon wings. Let's get those spread out. Dude, look at this. This is ridiculous. And he's still got these super stubby arms. The arms are still super stubby. I mean, you do have some ball joints in him, though. But he's still just, he's stubby McStubberson. So that's the dragon. Honestly, I don't even want to waste time on a lot of the other modes. Like, you can kind of tell what the jet's already going to look like. That's obviously a jet cockpit right there. You flip it, and then that's going to be like the car. I at least want to get in the bat next. Let's do the bat. How does the bat go? So I think those arms are redundant. Those tuck back in. Oh yeah, I think you hinge. I think the legs are gonna go back. There's just so many things. It's a very nice chunky toy though. So with all these things he does them very solidly and he does them very well. So he's gonna use the same wings, of course. I do believe his legs just straight up just fold on his back. I don't even think they really tab in any way. They just go on his back, just like that. At least from what I've seen. I did look at pictures to try to figure out how to transform him. But yeah, his wings just go on his back. I think his arms just sit to his side. I don't even think you unhinge those at this part. Yeah, the bat mode's pretty underwhelming, and you're gonna have to forgive me if it's not entirely accurate. I mean, I already said this is not a review. If you want to actually figure out how to transform it, watch someone else. But you get his head back up. He actually uses his robot mode head. And I found the best way to get his little bat thing out is to try to pick it with his weapon or something. Because he's got like this little lip right here. And even though I have my thumbnail, it's still very hard to get his bat mouth out. Do I have something? Oh, I do. Maybe this weird little knife I got from a Batman figure will work. Come on. Come on. Come on, I say. Nope, that doesn't work. Alright, what can I do to get his weird little bat mouth out? What do I have? What do I have? Galvatron gun. I choose you. Will this work? Will this work? Nope, too big. You can see there is a fundamental flaw with this guy right here. It would be nice if you could actually flip out his little mouth there, but I'm having a time. Let's see, I don't feel like this folds down enough to give you the proper clearance. So you're just fighting with it the whole time. It's like maybe if I rotate his head. Oh, I got some movement. I got some movement. The tab should have been placed right up there instead of right there. Maybe if I can just get a little bit of... No, I pushed it back. No. Will this Rebel Trooper foot do the trick? Yes. Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. And look at that. Look at that goofiness. So here's another alternate mode. He's some sort of bat now. Isn't that nice? Look at his feet. He's some sort of bat creature. Wow. I love it. It's great. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just... Oh, man. Look at that face. Oh, dude. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Let's try to make him like a car or something. Please, let's just move on. Pretty sure that folds up. But see, he's got these wheels. I tried to make him a car a little bit ago, and I just, for the life of me, I just couldn't do it. I don't know. Like, I have not watched a review of this guy. Because basically, there's like, on his arms, he's got these little tabs here, and then there's holes right there in the legs. And I was thinking, oh, maybe those tab in. And I'm still thinking that I'm right, but also I haven't seen any evidence that I'm right. So I think like that goes like that. And then you have the arms. I think you actually put the arms back in normal, like, arm mode. And then you, like, position them to be, like, on the, Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, okay? I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I knew what I was doing with my life, but I genuinely don't anymore. Because I think then you get, like, his arms like this, right? And then his legs kind of, like, fold into his arm, but it doesn't. Anyways, I think the main point here is that we're going to take this and it tabs in. It is on a slider, which is interesting. But this kind of tabs into his head here. Definitely be careful, make sure you don't break anything. I mean, it's a very sturdy toy, but still, I mean, it's how many years old now? And then I think you take this, put it up to here. And then obviously, as you can see, he has wheels on his wings. So I think you get those like that. So it's like we got the front of the car, which is a very goofy looking car. I don't know if you're supposed to rotate. Nah, I don't think you're supposed to rotate that. But I don't know, do you untap this maybe and like rotate it like that? No, then you get a second cockpit. That makes no sense. So I guess you just keep that like that and it's just an orange front. But then my issue is getting these other wheels like aligned. Because I think they like tab into the legs, like I said. And it's just so confusing. Because there's these holes here that are obviously meant to like attach And there's the pegs on his arms. So it's like I've gotten those attached in the past. And I'm like, I guess that's how it works? Ooh, did I almost get it? Oh, maybe. Obviously, as you can tell, this is definitely one of those Transformers where they basically every alternate mode is an afterthought. You know, I think they intentionally designed the dragon, right? The dragon was very intentional. A lot of these others, man, I don't know. Because like I know one of the Galvatron modes, basically he almost looks like Skylinks, like that's almost like a head. Like basically one of the modes is just hinge that, and there you go, that's another mode. You know, then position the limbs as you must. But yeah, man, you can definitely see this guy's. It's hard to understand what's even going on with this. But I think we pretty much got there. Then obviously that doesn't want to stay attached. How many times did that come off now? Then I think if you'd really want, you could probably try to get those attached in there. Ooh, that actually looked cool. I think you could. If it was flat enough. But it's obviously not very flat at the moment. I think I'm doing something wrong, probably. I gotta be, man. I hope I am. Maybe it tabs in with the handle? Ooh, maybe it does like that. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Those go in, I think. And then you have car, because I think the wheels are pretty lined up. That's car, I think. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing with this figure, man. You think you know, but you don't. Let's just skip the jet, because obviously we can all pretty much guess what the jet's going to be. It's going to be like that, right? We all pretty much understand that that's going to be the jet, right? Let's just skip that part. Because we need to show the hand. Yes, the hand. I'm not talking about the Marvel villains. I'm talking about the fact that this Transformer here seriously and legitimately has a mode where he becomes a giant floating hand in the sky, which is great. I think that's actually how he's introduced in like the first episode. He's literally just comes into the city and harasses all the humans as a giant floating hand. So yeah, good old Megatron, man. Certainly a nice guy. So we're actually almost there. Basically, we just position these to be the fingers. Now he has giant dragon fingertips, and you know, he's got his he's got these fingers too. You know, little fingertips right there. Oh man, what is this? What am I doing? So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much it. There's the hand. He's a hand. You can see that's the thumb, that's the pointer. You can change it though. If you want him, you can slide this over, I think. At least you could. Why is it not sliding? Ooh. Ah, geez, it's not. I don't know why it's not. I mean, still, you can basically just make it either hand, right hand, left hand. I think it does slide. That back thing should slide. I guess it's stuck at the moment. But yeah, it's a hand. And you can have little extra fingers too. Oof, oof. I mean, you could probably get it a little tighter if you want to get these wings a little more folded. But yeah, this is a mess. This is something special. I mean, I guess you could also have the actual dragon heads on the fingers too if you want, which is even more special. But yeah, man, this is by far one of the most interesting Megatron toys ever made, and I just needed to show it. This is not a review. This is just me messing with this weird toy. It's something, man. Do I recommend it? Hell yes. Hell yes, I do. This Megatron is awesome. It is something else, man. I've really been having a lot of fun. Oop. Like I said, this is the part I was missing. I wonder why. Like I said, I've seriously been having so much fun going back and getting a lot of these. Oh, that's why it didn't hinge, because that actually locks it into place. Okay. I've had so much fun getting these old RID 2001 toys. And Megatron here is definitely among my favorites. Let me know if you guys are into, if you guys know the Robots in Disguise line better than me. Which ones do you recommend? I want to get Rail Racer. That's one I'd love to get. Obviously, because it's a freaking train combiner. Yeah, I actually like keeping those out as like claw weapons. Oh, dude, this is one of the most interesting Transformers I have had in so long. I don't know if they'll ever remake it. There's a chance. Maybe they'll do like a leader class, because they've been going back and doing a lot of crazy homage figures. But like, would they make a new mold just for this guy and then maybe repaint it into Galvatron? I don't know. I honestly really love the Galvatron colors, right? The Galvatron colors are amazing. But obviously, Megatron is kind of where it's at. And also, look at his colors. He's no slouch either. Black and gold and purple and red. Jeez. I am digging it. Look at him. He does kind of have some issues standing because, I mean, like I said, his feet are literal dragon heads. But, oh man, look at him. One last look at him. There we go. There's the boy. We have spent 20 minutes playing with this absolute gem of a toy, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. This is... Honestly, they don't make Transformers like they used to. Now, granted, yes, they're very good now. They're very good, but they're not like how they used to be. So I can definitely say they don't make Transformers like they used to. And honestly, I really recommend this thing. If this looks like something you'd love to have fun with and you'd love to have in your collection, go for it. This is definitely one of my favorite Megatrons. I need to make that video, don't I? It's been too long. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching, though. Special shout out to the patrons at Patreon. You guys are so awesome. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Alrighty, guys. There we go. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.